What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Taylor and I do all sorts of guitar related stuff, and today I'm going to be unboxing a Mooer GE250. If any of you have been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I've talked about getting a new floor modeler to throw in the mix here, and I posted a poll a while back asking which floor modeler I should get, and the two that had the most interest were the Headrush and the GE250. I already have a GE200 that I use in a lot of my videos, and I think people are really interested to see how the GE200 stacks up to the GE250. And to be honest with you guys, the Headrush didn't really interest me that much. I mean, there was nothing really about the Headrush that made it stand out that, you know, really inspired me to check it out. So I decided to get the GE250, and let's unbox this thing. Why am I talking still? See it. Oh, it's upside down. All right, there you have it. Cut the seal here on this guy. Instructions in Chinese. Here's the manual. Comes with a USB cable. That's a nice feature. I like it when companies include the necessary cables to hook their products up. Okay, this is gonna be a problem here. Okay, so they sent me a power adapter, power that is not for the country that I'm in, and an adapter to convert it. So this is a little weird. I don't know exactly how I feel about this, but you know, we'll worry about that later. And here it is. Oh look, they give you the little mushrooms too for the top of the pedals here. So there it is. Pretty neat here. Let's see if I can get it in this camera here. I don't know. I like the newer expression pedal here too, how this is like, you know, a grippy expression pedal versus like the smooth metal one that they had before. I'm really surprised at how light this is as well. I mean, it seems like it has good build quality, but it's just really light. Hey, there's an on-off switch. That's a big improvement over the GE200 right there. There's a USB output so that you can use this as an audio interface. There's a Midi Input / output. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but you know, that means that this could be controlled via MIDI. You have the left and right mono 1/4 inch out. There's a headphone output here. That's nice. Ground lift switch, mono XLR outputs. A send and return on the effects loop, which is awesome if you have any outboard gear that you want to use in conjunction with this pedal and you want to be able to throw it into your signal chain. The guitar input, another input for a separate expression pedal, and an auxiliary input for like MP3 devices, I guess, or something. Let's go over to the front here. You have your value knob wheel, pretty much exactly the same as the GE200, feels about the same too. And then you have the normal controls here that the GE200 has, except now you have an effects B and effects A, which you can assign different parameters to, which is pretty cool. I thought that that was kind of one of the limitations of the GE200. For example, you know, if you wanted to have multiple noise suppressors or, you know, multiple overdrives, you couldn't really do that because you only had the one. And then there's a tone capture knob here, which I'm really interested in, and which was kind of the selling point on this unit versus the Headrush. I really want to check out that tone capture feature and see how that works. This is pretty cool. You actually have two separate output volumes here, one for the master and the headphones, and then one for the XLR outputs, which is really awesome. You know, especially if you're using this, you know, going into like an amplifier rig and then sending out your XLRs to front of house. That's a really, really good feature. And then there is also the addition of the global EQ. Again, one of the things that I thought the GE200 really suffered from was not having a global EQ, so that's really awesome that they added this. All right, so that is a brief overview of what the outside of this thing looks like. Let's get this thing plugged in and start dialing in some tones. All right, so I have the GE250 hooked up, and it's running out from the XLR output of the GE250 into my Apollo Twin Duo USB. I'm not using the GE250 as an audio interface, even though you can. Here is the stock tone for the first patch. All right, let's start dialing something in here. We're gonna turn that off. We'll turn the reverb off, and let's go into the amp here. I'm gonna go with something that I know I enjoy from the GE200. Ooh, this comes with the US Gold already plugged in. Oh, there's some new stuff in here. Let's do the US Gold 100. Okay, let's dial this guy in. Bass. Definitely gonna want a lot of mids. And the presence, we're gonna do high, and then we're gonna... Actually, I'm gonna turn the presence down. Okay, so it comes automatically with this US Gold 4x12 cabinet. This PV sounds pretty good. Go back to the EL34 tubes. I like those. I want a 421 mic on this. Let's move this mic slightly off center and back it up just a hair. Turn the level up a little bit. Sounds awesome already. Let's check out the effects that you can add in to this custom effects position here. Okay, so wow. There are a lot of effects. You can do noise gates, wahs, compressors, phasers, tremolo, filters, EQs, delay. Okay, so it looks like these extra user-assigned effects blocks are limited to like modulation effects and EQs and noise suppressors, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping they would have the full plethora of stuff like distortions and whatever, but that's not a deal breaker. But let's boost this guy here. Turn the volume all the way up. Kill the gain. Need a noise suppressor on there. Oh, that pretty much took care of the problem. Maybe the threshold needs to be a little bit higher. Let's try a different one. Noise kill. Okay, so same three from the GE200. Let's try the intelligent reducer. See how that does. All right, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this thing so far. It's definitely, you know, just a step up from the GE200. And then you have your effects loop here, which is great. Oh, you could change the mode from... Oh, wow, you can blend it in there and change it from serial to parallel. That's really cool. It's a cool feature. Let's go over into the global EQ here. Outputs and headphone. XLR. Okay, so you can set different global EQs depending on if you're using the 1/4" outputs or the XLR output. You know, the biggest improvement here that they have over the GE200 is you have a high and a low cut, which is fantastic because we can just take this high cut and eventually, maybe, Jesus Christ, spin it for a while and set that guy right around there. It's at 8800 right now. We can set it right around there and kill a lot of the fizz in the high end. Uh-oh. I think this intelligent reducer is killing it a little bit too much. Maybe I don't like the intelligent reducer. Maybe I want to go back to the noise killer. Man, I really love this guitar tone already. Let's check out some more stuff here. So you change the display. This is where you can move around your signal chain. So if I wanted to, I could just press the display wheel in and then move these around wherever I would like. And I would like the noise suppressor in front. Let's go into the system here. You can change input level, USB audio tone capture. Please connect your GE250 to your amp via the 4-cable method. All right, we're gonna do the tone capture in another video because I wanna dedicate a whole video to trying to see if I can capture the tone from one of my crank amplifiers. I wanna do a whole video on that, so we'll do that next time. You have your tap tempo settings here. So you can change it to preset or global. It's pretty cool. Midi settings, Midi in. Oh, okay. So you can adjust the Midi to be Midi in or Midi out if you want to send Midi and use it as a foot switch, I guess, which is interesting. Okay. Cab sim through, just like the GE200. Oh, but this is cool. Instead of just being able to change the cab sim on and off for left and right, you can actually control it on or off for the headphones or the XLRs. A lot of people ask me about that on the Ampero, and the Ampero just is left or right. Doesn't give you independent control over the XLRs and the 1/4" outs. We want to put trails on. Those are effects trails. So when you switch patches, you know, it keeps playing the effects trails. Let's add a delay to this guy here. Digital, analog, real, tape, mod, reverse, ping pong. We'll go with the tape. Let's add a little bit of reverb in here as well. Ooh, let's use this cave reverb. So there's not a massive amount of delay and reverb options. They're the same as they are on the GE200, but you know what? It'll get the job done. Alright guys, so what do you think about the GE250? I'm pretty excited to start using this thing and start throwing it in some of my comparison videos. Make sure to stay tuned because I'll be doing a direct comparison in between the GE250 and the GE200 in terms of, you know, its tone and seeing if there are any changes or improvements as well as its functionality. And I'll definitely be doing a tone capture video here soon as well too, probably trying to capture one of my crank amplifiers. And, you know, we'll see how good of a job this thing does in the tone capture department. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye!